Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Burton Gutter here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. And this week's movie, we are going into the territory that Bird fears most of all.
That's why I'm hiding.
It is a Troma film.
This will be our identity for this.
This will be our third Troma film we reviewed.
Yeah.
And like we've said before, we both grew up on Troma, and it's, part of our childhood.
Yeah.
But you can't deny that these movies are awful. They're fun, but they're fucking
fun,
awful.
They're fucking awful. Fun awful.
But it is Class of Nuke 'Em High. That's what we're doing today.
Class of Nuke 'Em High. How much hate are we going to get for this one? Lloyd Kaufman and
Well,
his little cronies.
We didn't for Tromeo and Juliet.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they didn't have much love for that one.
Yeah. But anyway,
they sure shit had for poultry guys.
Just like any other Troma film, this takes place in Tromaville, New Jersey.
Is there such a place?
No, obviously not.
Because, yeah.
Because if it was, it'd be loaded with all kinds of freaks and...
Because I want it to be nuked.
So there's this leak of toxic waste at Tromaville fucking nuclear facility, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Well, because they don't really, close up their lids or anything on these nuclear...
Anything. They don't really take care of anything. Leaking pipes, just all kinds of fucking shit.
Yeah.
So the whole town starts getting affected, like the school, Tromaville fucking high school. There's a fucking water fountain. This nerd goes up to take a drink. He's a stereotypical nerd because it's Troma. They're all hardcore, blown out stereotypes. But anyway, this nerd drinks from this water fountain, it turns green, he goes to class, starts fucking, Troma foaming at the mouth, because every Troma movie got a foam at the mouth. Fucking green shit starts coming out of his ears, he starts going insane and dives out a fucking window. So there's Troma-style overacting all through this fucking movie.
Big
for
time.
Everyone.
Freaks and weirdos galore.
And they all overact the fuck out of this fucking script.
I like the fat guy, like the really big fat guy.
You mean the dude that runs the nuclear power facility?
He looks like he should have been like a wrestling promoter back in the 80s.
I can see that.
That'd have been great. Him and Paul Bear. The Undertaker. Oh, Undertaker. I wonder if fucking The Undertaker, or whatever his real name is, what is it, Paul something? Or not Paul, but
Mark something?
Mark? Is it Mark?
I don't fucking
Not fucking.
It doesn't fucking
But I wonder
matter.
if he hears that voice as
I do remember that Paul Bear's real name was fucking Percy Pringle. His real fucking name, Percy fucking Pringle.
Looks like he ate too many Pringles. Yeah, where he's sleeping in bed, and all of a sudden he hears, "Oh, Undertaker."
But anyway,
I'm under your sheets.
back to Class of Nuke 'Em High. Right, this dude and his girlfriend, they go down into the fallout shelter of the school and they start fucking around. Pipe leaks, drips on the girl, blah, blah, fucking blah. Oh, yeah. There's this fucking gang of fucking punks.
Oh, yeah.
And they used to be
overly punked.
Oh, yeah, way overly
way
punked.
overly punked.
Because there was this one dude that was all in blackface and he had fucking rings in his nose and fucking mouth guard
boxer
in.
mouthpiece and I don't understand why.
But all the rest of them, there was like this chick that had a fucking Hitler mustache and this dude had boobs.
The other dude was wearing like a mustard colored hat with his face half was yellow or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of face paint, a lot of face paint, a lot of leather and chains.
A lot of leather and chains and just weird shit. Now the main bad guy with the white hair and
Spike,
who was like trying to mimic the bad guy from Mad Max, I guess.
I could see
that.
But
he had like the little babies on his thing on his shoulder. The guy caught that. I'm like, what the fuck? Babies? There are little baby things on him, I'm like, okay then, whatever.
But anyway, the Cretans are this gang, and they are selling toxic weed because this dude that works at the nuclear facility is growing weed and it's got toxic shit.
I want toxic
blah,
weed.
fucking blah.
Not real toxic weed.
Because what happens? This dude buys it. They go to this party with the two main characters, which is Warren and Chrissy, like the squares in the movie.
Yeah, Warren kind of looks like a
bigger Rusty.
Yeah,
from fucking National Lampoon's.
Yeah, but he also had a mixture of Matthew Broderick in there.
I guess I could see that as well. But anyway, they go to this party. The friends of Warren and Chrissy make them smoke this toxic weed. Makes them all horny. They fucking fuck. And then they
fucking fuck.
Then they have weird dreams. Like, Warren's in bed dreaming and he starts all changing and then he grows a massive fucking dick. Remember his boner was like
wiener.
fucking 10 foot fucking tall.
Yeah, he was like Wilt Chamberlain's wiener.
And then it cuts to Chrissy. She's all dreaming that she's getting all pregnant and blah blowing the fuck up, and some kind of weird fucking thing is coming out of her belly button.
Yeah, like a tube or something. It's fucking weird. But that's Troma.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times Lloyd Kaufman masturbates.
I don't fucking know.
Probably a lot. He seems like he'd be a chronic masturbator.
But it does have a lot of bad editing in it, and bad shooting and bad everything. But it's Troma, so what can you fucking expect?
Not much at all, really.
Bad gore, bad effects, but awesomely bad.
The alien baby thing, whatever, was cool.
We didn't even get to that yet.
Oh, well.
Okay, so basically, we're just gonna skip ahead. Chrissy, her dream comes true, and she gets fucking pregnant and blows the fuck out and gives birth to a toxic worm baby in school. She flushes it down the toilet. It ends up going down the pipes and falling into this big vat of fucking toxic waste. Warren turns
Why
into...
is there toxic waste in the bottom of the
school?
school?
Because it was leaking. Remember? It was leaking from that pipe.
How did it get to the school, though?
I don't fucking know. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's Troma. They don't explain much.
So Warren, he turns into basically the fucking roided out fucking toxic zombie, fucking beats up some of the Cretans, blah blah fucking blah. And then you don't see the worm baby for quite some time. There's a whole bunch of shit that happens where the Cretans want to kill Warren, and there's titties and nudity and all kinds of bad 80s music.
Yeah, I hate the laughing. I hate the constant fucking laughing by fucking Mouthpiece and that one crazy bitch. You were like crazy ass laughing a lot, you know? And yeah, it's all over the top. If you like over the top, watch
obviously,
Troma. That's all it is. It's over the top. But it's fun. There are probably people who think we hate on Troma, but we really don't. Not that I'm like, I love it. I don't. It's crap. It's terrible. And I'd rather commit suicide. But it's good stuff. It's fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that, Chrissy didn't give birth to the mutant worm baby out of her puss. Obviously, it came out of her mouth, remember? Like when Cartman was fucking shitting out of his mouth in an episode of South Park. Into the fucking toilet. So Chrissy goes to the hospital. The doctor tells her she had a miscarriage. Her mother all freaks out. Blah, blah, fucking blah. So Warren and the Cretans get into, a fucking fight in the bathroom. Fucking the Cretans get expelled. They come back to school.
Even though they're 32, probably shouldn't be in school.
They come back to school to get revenge on Warren and Chrissy.
They came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, with fucking M16s and fucking the gun that Joker had from fucking Batman 1989. The one he pulls out of his fucking pants.
Pulling and pulling,
They sound the alarm. All these kids run out of the fucking school, except for they have Chrissy held prisoner in the fucking fallout shelter.
That one chick kept licking on her and stuff, the redhead one.
Yeah.
She called her like a bitch 16 times in a row. And then they got her down there with fucking Kmart Mad Max bad guy.
Yeah, Spike.
And then while she said something, he was like, yeah, Chrissy, go. And then she was like, nom, 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 nom. Just kept licking on her. I'm like, stop it, licking on me.
So anyway, Warren makes his way back into the school after he finds out Chrissy's down there. Warren tries to save the day, but he can't because fucking...
He's a pussy.
No, because toxic mutant worm baby comes out of the fucking big fucking drum of toxic waste, punches through the redhead's fucking head, fucking does something to Spike, I don't remember,
he knocked the gun out of it.
But no, he fucked up his stomach, because remember Spike was walking around with a big hole in his gut,
Oh yeah, I think his tail weeder thing got him.
Yeah, what the fuck ever, it doesn't fucking matter. So fucking Warren and Chrissy get the fuck away. They end up in a science lab, where earlier in the movie they were talking about this big powerful laser, which you knew was going to come back into play at some point.
Right.
It comes into play right now when Warren picks up the laser, fucking hits fucking mutant worm baby.
And everything went to Dayglow color.
No, it went all like that negative. It was like
negative,
negative
he looked like he was starting to Hulk out.
Kind of like this. Negative effect. That's basically what happened.
Basically, yeah.
And then Chrissy and Warren get the fuck out, blah, blah, fucking blah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that after they get out, because of the laser, fucking the school blows up because the fucking mutant worm baby blew up.
Oh, that's right. Dude, I like the principal. The principal looked like Crazy Eddie. His prices are insane. Because he was like, I don't care what you gotta do. You gotta get these queens and do something.
Even though they just shot the secretary 16 times with an M16.
16 times, I know.
And what was great about that
Everybody was at school and nobody heard that.
Well, what was great about that was it was a woman, and then whenever she gets shot, it turns into a metal stuntman. You can't see his face, but her body completely changes that to a body of a fucking dude.
She went from 115 pounds to 210 pounds in a matter of a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
And then all the extras outside not knowing, some of them knowing that they should react because they're like, oh, the school's going to be shut down. People were like, yeah!
And
then there's other ones like,
what do we do?
What's going on?
Now? No? Yeah, No? Yeah, somebody should have been directing that film instead of just walking away.
And then after the school blows the fuck up, a shot of like the rubble, and of course, Mutant Worm Baby. But got to mention, Mutant Worm Baby was pretty decent for a fucking Troma film. It was actually pretty decent for an Asylum film.
Like when it came out, like its eye opened up.
It was like,
you know, and I was like dying. I'm like, that's great.
Credits.
Oh,
but yeah,
credits.
You know, it's like, well, once again, you know, Troma, we grew up on it. I've seen this movie probably like 4 or 5 fucking times, but it was still worth watching again to review.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking, I loved Toxie back in the day, and then after that, I was kind of like, this is getting crap.
Well, it's always been crap.
But Toxie
that's the
was
best
like
part
different.
of it.
Toxie, it wasn't, I don't know.
How long has it been since you watched Toxie?
Probably a very long time.
It's just as bad as any of the other ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
but it's still awesome.
I still love it.
Yeah. All Troma is awesome in their own bad, craptastic fucking way.
Fucking A. I mean, it wouldn't be the same without them.
No.
You know? I mean, you need shit like Troma.
You goddamn right.
You fucking A.
So yeah, that's about all I have to say.
Hate on us if you want. You know, because they see the worst movies and they're like, you cannot say that it was a great film.
You can't even say it was a good film.
Yeah, don't be fucking stupid. Stop fucking lying to yourself, you know? But it was fun. It's Troma fun.
Yeah.
You know? Let's leave it at that. Don't say it was good. Don't get all offended and be butthurt and puss hurt.
Next week, we are moving on to another 80s film called Slugs, where these slugs with teeth be eating people. It looked fucking awesome. The trailer looked amazing.
I thought you said there's a movie called Slugs. You were going to be like about the American people.
No, it's about fucking people eating garden slugs.
Or American Congress.
So, yeah, that's about all I have to say about Troma and Slugs.
Yeah, and Congress.
So, for Bird and Gutter, this has been another one of the worst movies on Netflix. We'll see you next week. Hey everybody, Bird and Gutter here.
Bird and we petered out. You were like... You're turning into the werewolf.
She goes to the fucking hospital. The doctor says...
Why would you put like 2 syllables on it? You're like hospital, but.
Well, I fucked it up.
I know. I still like Denny from Poltergeist. That's my favorite character out of Troma movies. Was Denny. He was fucking awesome. You know. Yeah.
So next week we are moving on. I guess it's now.
Yeah, we're going through a tropical storm right now. I didn't even get to my other film and beer. Probably a good thing.
I'm almost done with my second film and beer.
Well, good for you, you fucking alcoholic.